Unlock the future of earning with AI-powered passive income. Whether you're a beginner or a digital creator, you'll discover how AI can help you build income streams that run on autopilot, like content creation, digital products, and much more. If you're ready to work smarter, not harder, and create income that grows even while you sleep, this video is your perfect starting point. Let's begin. We at AI VISTA brings you deep insight on this. Explore our channel for more AI insights. If you like, please subscribe, like, and share the content. Thanks. Let's grow together.
Okay, what if you could build an online business that just works for you 24/7? And what if you could do it without needing to know a lick of code? Well, today we're going to dive into how AI is making that exact thing a reality, turning really simple ideas into actual profitable automated businesses.
You know, we've all dreamed of passive income, right? That whole idea of building something one time and then it just keeps making money for you around the clock. For so long, that felt like a total pipe dream, something only a few lucky people could ever achieve. But here's the thing. The game has completely changed. I mean, what used to take years of learning super complex programming languages, you can now do that in the time it takes to make a cup of coffee. Seriously, that huge barrier to entry, it's been absolutely shattered, and it's all thanks to AI. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You're probably a little skeptical, right? Can you really build something valuable this fast? Well, to show you the kind of potential we're talking about, let's look at a real-world case study of a website that is, well, it's surprisingly profitable and incredibly simple. Okay, so this is calculator.net. And yeah, it does pretty much exactly what you'd think. It's just a huge collection of simple, free online tools. Things like an age calculator, a mortgage calculator, a GPA calculator. There's no fancy design here. It's just pure, straightforward utility. So you look at this and you're probably thinking, okay, that's kind of neat, but can a bunch of simple tools like this actually make real money? I mean, it seems way too basic to be a serious business, right? Well, you might want to brace yourself. First off, let's just talk about traffic. This simple little website gets almost 49 million visitors. And that's not per year, that's every single month. That is just a staggering amount of people coming to use these basic tools. And all those eyeballs, well, they translate directly into cash. The estimated monthly revenue for this site? A whopping $84,000. Yep, from a bunch of simple calculators. It's a perfect example of the power of providing simple value, but at a massive scale. Okay, so here's the key takeaway. This wasn't some overnight fluke. Their success is built on a really solid strategy. 1, they have a ton of different tools. 2, they are masters of search engine optimization, or SEO, so people can actually find them. And 3, they've put in consistent, long-term effort. Now, AI can't do the consistency part for you, but what it can do is dramatically speed up the part where you actually create all those tools. And that's the real kicker. While that long-term effort is still super important, that initial creation step, the actual coding, that's the part that AI has just completely turned on its head. Let me show you what I mean. Let's look at the old way versus the new way. So, in the before times, if you wanted to build just one of these little tools, you'd have to spend years, literally years, learning how to code. Then you'd spend weeks actually building the thing and hunting down all the bugs. But today, you just write a simple instruction. We call it a prompt, in plain English. And the AI spits out all the code you need in seconds. Think about that. Years of work have been squeezed down into minutes. All right, enough talk. Let's go from theory to practice and see this thing in action. We are going to build our very own age calculator right now, using nothing more than a simple text prompt. The whole process is just 4 easy steps. Seriously. First, you write a detailed prompt telling the AI what you want. Second, you paste that prompt into an AI tool like DeepSeek. Third, you copy the code it gives you. And last, you just save that code as an HTML file and open it up. That's it. It really is that simple. Now, the real magic here is all in the details of your prompt. For example, look at this part of our prompt. We didn't just say, make an age calculator. We specifically told it that the seconds should be increasing in real time. And that little detail, that's what makes the difference between a boring, static page and a tool that feels alive and engaging. And boom, look at the result. From just one single paragraph of text, the AI created a completely functional and honestly a pretty attractive tool.
The design is clean, it calculates instantly, and yeah, that little real-time second counter, it works perfectly. This whole thing was made in minutes, not weeks or months. Okay, so you've built your first tool in like 5 minutes. That's awesome. But, and this is a big but, building it is only the first step. To turn this cool little project into an actual business that makes you money, there's another really important piece of the puzzle we need to talk about. Look, you can have the greatest tool in the entire world, but it's completely useless if nobody knows it exists. So the next big challenge is getting people to actually visit your website. We need traffic. And the answer to that problem is SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. Basically, it's the art and science of getting your site to show up at the top of Google when people search for what you offer. If you want to get that massive 49 million visitors a month kind of traffic we saw earlier, this part is absolutely non-negotiable. And listen, the age calculator is just one idea. Just think about all the tiny, simple problems you solve every day. You need to convert an image to a PDF or a PDF back to an image. You need a quick testing email address. You need to calculate your grades or generate a super strong password. Every single one of those little annoyances is an opportunity to build a tool and a potential little business. So, let's recap. We've seen proof that a dead simple website can make an absolute fortune. And we've seen that the tech to actually build one is now available to pretty much anyone, and it only takes a few minutes. So really, the only question left is the one you see right here. What are you going to build first?